I am King David. I was the youngest of my father's sons, the least, the last. I became a shepherd for him. I would take the sheep into the hills of Judea. I learned to use the sling. When I was younger, I killed a lion and a bear. And then Saul found me. The Philistines had come against Israel. They blasphemed Yahweh. And they sent this giant, Goliath. His spear was like a weaver's beam. My father had sent me to the battle for my brothers to give them some bread, some cheese, something for their commanders. I heard this Philistine. I heard him blaspheme Yahweh. And I wondered why no one did anything. I took 5 smooth stones. By the hand of Yahweh, I slew Goliath. I beheaded him with his great sword. And then I went to Saul's palace. I played the harp for him to ease his spirit. And the songs that I wrote, this is the first. Oh, the happiness of that one who hath not walked in the counsel of the wicked, and in the way of sinners hath not stood, and in the seat of scorners hath not sat. But in the law of Yahweh is his delight, and in his law he doth meditate by night and by day. He hath been as a tree planted by the rivulets of water, that giveth its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. And all that he doth, he causeth to prosper. Not so the wicked, but as the chaff, the wind drives it away. Therefore the wicked rise not in judgment, nor sinners in the company of the righteous. For Yahweh is knowing the way of the righteous. The way of the wicked is lost. I have seen many lost. I've seen them on the battlefield. I have seen them in the temple. I was anointed king, but it had to be kept secret. There was a time when I wrote this: Yahweh is my shepherd. I do not lack. In pastures of tender grass he causes me to lie down. By quiet waters he leads me. My soul he refreshes. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Also, when I walk in the valley of the death shade, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou arrangest before me a table. Over against my adversaries I sit. Thou hast anointed my head with oil. My cup is full. Only goodness and kindness pursue me all the days of my life, and my dwelling is in the house of Yahweh for the length of my days. I became a leader. I took the army of Israel out. I fought the Philistines. The women of Israel would say, Saul has killed his thousands, but David his 10,000. Saul became jealous. He gave me his daughter, Michal, a wife. I think even in that he tried to kill me. I had the anointing of Yahweh. I knew that someday I would be king, but I had to flee. Once, when I was playing the harp for Saul to soothe him, he had a spear in his hand. He threw it, and it missed me, but it struck the wall. So I fled. When I was hiding from him, running from him, I wrote this. A secret treasure in Saul's sending. And they watched my house to put me to death. Deliver me from mine enemies, O my God. For my withstanders set me on high. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and from men of blood save me, for lo, they laid wait for my soul. They assembled against me strong ones. Not my transgression nor my sin, O Yahweh. Without punishment, they run and prepare themselves. They stir up to meet me, and they see. And thou, Yahweh, God of hosts, God of Israel, awake to inspect the nations. Favor not any treachery, declaring of iniquity. They turn back at evening. They make a noise like a dog. They go around about the city. They belch out with their mouths. The swords are in their lips. And who heareth? Thou, O Yahweh, doth laugh at them. Thou dost mock at all the nations. O my strength, unto thee I take heed. For God is my tower. God is my kindness. God doth go before me. He causeth me to look on my enemies. I slay them not, lest my people forget. Shake them by thy strength. Bring them down, O Lord, our shield. The sin of their mouths is a word on their lips, and they are captured with their pride. And from the curse and lying they recount. Consume in fury, consume, and they are not. They know that God is ruling in Jacob to the ends of the earth. And they turn back at evening, and they make a noise like a dog. And they go around about the city, and they wander for food. And if they are not satisfied, then they murmur. And I sing of thy strength. Then I sing at morn of thy kindness, for thou hast been a tower to me, and a refuge for me in the day of adversity. O my strength, unto thee I sing praise. For God is my tower, and God is my kindness. There were men following me. And so, again, we hid. Once, Saul was very near. We were in a cave. He came in, and I could have killed him. But I would not lift up my hand against the Lord's anointed. But there, hiding in the cave, I wrote this. Favor me, O God. Favor me. For in thee my soul is trusting. And in the shadow of thy wings I trust, until the calamities pass over. I call to God Most High, to God who completes me. He sendeth from heaven and saveth me. He reproached the one who is panting after me. God, send forth your kindness, your truth. My soul is in the midst of lions. I lie down among the flames. The Son of Men, their teeth are like spears and arrows, and their tongue is a sharp sword. Be thou exalted above the heavens, O God, above all the earth thine honor. A net they have prepared for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged for me a pit. They have fallen into its midst. Prepared is my heart, O God. Prepared is my heart, and I sing and praise. Awake, mine honor, awake, psaltery and harp. I awake the morning dawn. I thank thee among the peoples, O Lord. I praise thee among the nations. For great unto the heavens is thy kindness, and unto the clouds thy truth. Be thou exalted above the heavens, O God, above all the earth thine honor. Again I was in the cave. And again I prayed. My voice is unto Yahweh. I cry. My voice is unto Yahweh. I entreat grace. I pour forth before him my meditation, my distress before him I declare. When my spirit hath been feeble in me, then thou hast known my path. In the way which I walk, they have hid a snare for me, looking on the right hand and seeing, and I have none recognizing me. Perished hath the refuge from me. There is none inquiring for my soul. I have cried unto thee, O Yahweh. I have said, thou art my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Attend thou. Attend thou unto my loud cry. For I am very low. Deliver me from my pursuers. They have been stronger than I. Bring forth from my prison my soul to confess thy name, thy righteousness to compass me about when thou conferrest benefits upon me. I gathered my men, and there was no safe place for us in Israel. And so we found ourselves with the Philistines, those against whom I had fought, those against whom I had killed. I went to Abimelech. I feigned madness, as if my reason had left me. Yahweh delivered me. I do bless Yahweh at all times. Continually his praise is in my mouth.